My name's Jerry, and I am the coach of the Lowland Competitive High School Lake Fishing Team. Been doing that about 7 years now. Love giving the kids something to do. I love letting them get out of the classroom, and they have a lot of fun doing that, and I think it's great.
After last year's victory in the competition against their rival team, Uphills High School, Lowland High was proud to take home their very first trophy.
I mean, it was a big fish. It was like, oh gosh, almost 2 pounds. And from what I hear, it's like the biggest fish ever caught in the lake.
Until a disappointing turn of events revealed itself.
Well, there was this kid on the team last year. His name was Keith, and he caught the winning fish for the competition. Well, about a month later, we found out that Keith had used live bait on the end of his line, and that's strictly prohibited in the competition. You cannot do that. You can only use artificial bait. I felt bad about it, and I packed up the trophy and sent it back to Uphill High School because they deserved it, thinking everything would be okay. Well, they sent it back with a nasty note, and they were not happy. I mean, they were really mad about it. And customarily, Keith would take it, right? But, well, I think in this situation, he definitely didn't deserve it.
To this day, the Lowland High Competitive High School Lake Fishing Team still holds the trophy from last year, not as a token of achievement, but as a reminder of the burden that their name holds.
I got to say, I'm not proud of that. I can speak for the team. None of us are proud of it. But on a good note, this year we're going to fix that.
With disappointment and criticism from the public majority, Jerry is determined to fix his team's reputation and make up for the historical mistakes the Lowland name carries with it by winning this year's rematch against Uphills High School, but this time through teamwork and good sportsmanship.
And this year, Uphills is out for revenge. It's not going to be easy. I think the only way we're going to redeem ourselves is through a lot of hard work. But thankfully, I've got the best team to do it.
100.
Good job, buddy. Go take a breather.
With the competition occurring each weekend and lasting over a span of 3 weeks, the teams are currently getting ready to enter the third and final round in just a few days.
So right now they're in the lead. I mean, they caught a 1.9 pounder last weekend, but we need to catch a 2-pounder by this weekend to win the competition. Allegedly, and I don't know this for sure, but what I've been hearing is there's been a shortage of fish in the lake due to a field trip or science experiment, something like that with pesticides that the high school chemistry class did a couple of months ago. But I do know this guy named Duke, and he said he's been seeing this really big fish swimming around the lake. So as to make that fish ours, well, I've got a secret weapon. Hey, Mila. This is my daughter, Mila, and let me tell you, she's been sweeping the game down by the lake. How many more laps you got, honey?
None. I ran them all.
What'd I tell you? Secret weapon. Now, if I was a betting man, I'd put all my money on her to make that winning catch.
We decided to speak to that friend of Jerry's that claimed to have seen a winning fish in the lake.
Well, I was in the water practicing my front stroke when I saw the thing. Biggest fish I've ever seen. Now, Lowland, they ain't gonna get away with what they did last year. But let me tell you, the way Jerry's been training these kids, there's no way they're not taking home the trophy this year. A clean one at that.
Lowland High, we're hooking. Oh, hey, kid.
Hey, Dad.
Check these out.
Are these the ones you were talking about?
Yeah, with those things, I think you're going to catch us a 3-pounder.
For context, Jerry is showing Mila some fishing lures he just bought for the team that are supposedly very effective.
Come on, Dad. Everyone's gonna have them.
Yeah, I know, but they're not training as hard as we are, Mila. I mean, they got nothing on us, especially with those things.
Wait. The other team? I was talking about our team.
I thought you meant all of them.
Wait. Okay. So Uphill has these too?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just went and dropped them off.
Why?
Why? Because there's an unfair history between our teams.
But that's not our fault.
Mila, look, I know you weren't there for all of this. And this is hard for you to understand, but there's certain responsibilities that belong to this team that are inherited by everyone who joins, including you. Now, I know you don't mean to, but Being selfish is no way to do your part. I need you to be conscientious of that.
No one has seen a fish that big since Keith.
Duke has.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Elle's documentary crew. When a story is found, a story is filmed.
That's great, but could you please maybe not?
Look, it's on the contract that you and your dad signed, so just proceed with your activities.
Well, maybe you just lost your story and I'll just go home now.
Well, the story's gonna happen either way, and if what I think is in that cooler is in that cooler,
You don't
and
know
if
what's
you
in
don't
the
take it to
cooler.
the lake, well, the only one losing the story is you.
You don't know what's in the cooler.
I know who just broke into the aquarium and walked out with a cooler. Is it gonna be big enough?
Yes, it's going to be big enough. Why would I be doing this if it wasn't going to be big enough?
How are you gonna catch it?
With these.
For context, Mila took a fishing lure and a magnet and tied them each to the end of a small piece of fishing line so she could hook the lure into the stolen fish and tie the other magnet to the end of her line tomorrow during the competition. She has an F in physics, but I digress.
My dad's never going to let go of this if he doesn't win, so this is the only way that he could possibly win.
Yeah, come on, team. We can do this. We've been training hard. On three, everybody. 1, 2, 3, Lola head. Yeah.
All right, you guys. You ready for this year?
Yeah.
We can take them this year. They got us last. We can get them this year.
Yes.
Let's get it in here.
All right, we about ready to start over here. You ready? Yeah. You ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Hey, ref.
Duke, what is that?
Foreign. Mila put this in the lake last night.
What? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I saw you from across the lake.
Mila? No, why would she do that?
What's this on the end of the line?
Same thing that's inside her pocket.
Miley, can I have you take your hands out of your pockets for me?
Mila?
Hey, Ref. Is it a possibility that Jerry was in on it?
What? No, absolutely
Jerry,
not.
did you have any knowledge of this?
Of course not. I would never do something like that.
Either way, I'm gonna have to disqualify Mila.
Mila, why would you do this to me?
Oh my gosh.
I tried to be understanding.
Okay, this is exactly why I did it. Because I never did anything to you, but I'm the one that's affected by this.
Oh, so now you're playing the victim?
Oh my gosh, Dad. Okay, you have this idea that just because one person on our team cheats, everyone else is at fault. So you put it on yourself and on me and the rest of the team.
I see, so if a fly lands in your soup, you're gonna eat the soup?
We are not soup, Dad. Okay, we are not soup. We are different people who do different things and think differently. The only thing that brings us together is the color shirt that we're wearing, and it says nothing about us. So we are not guilty just because Keith was wearing the same colored shirt that we were.
Fine, Mila, fine. Say what you want, but it's your choice. You're hurting our team. Now you need to go home and quit stalling the game.
All right, so if anybody else has anything weird to do, please tell me now before we start. No takers. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get fishing.
When I say up, you say hill. Up, hills. 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 Up, hills.
Duke,
Up, hills.
come look at this.
Yeah.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yep. There's a worm in its mouth.
A what?
You said a worm, Coach. Looks like someone used live bait illegally to catch this winning fish.
Ref, come on. The other kids didn't cheat.
Yeah, but the other kids didn't catch the winning fish, did they?
Neither did Lowland, but they still have their trophy from last year.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, they tried to give it back to you. They agree with you. They don't deserve it. You're complaining about them getting a trophy, but when you do the same thing that they did, you deserve it?
I didn't do the same thing. I didn't know Jeff was cheating.
You hear that, Coach? That sounds like a bell or something.
So whose side am I on? Lowland or Uphills? Honestly, I'm on neither. I'm on the side of Mila and the referee. Neither of the teams are bad teams. Keith is a bad player, and so is the kid who cheated this year, but this says nothing about the coaches or their wonderful teammates. And I think Jerry is now starting to get this. So I ask you, my fellow journalism class, are you?